Sea Kayaking, Nova Scotia, Part 3. Our 2025 tour around the province continues. And my final trip, Peggy's Cove. Our aim today, paddle from West Dover to Peggy's Cove and return. We've seen amazing wildlife during our tours here, like this stunning juvenile bald eagle. Peggy's Cove is a very popular tourist attraction, with its glaciated granite, eroded and polished smooth over many years beneath the ice. Nova Scotia and the deep Bay of Fundy to the west, and Halifax with its deep natural harbour to the east. We launch at Shaw's Landing, West Dover, travelling south around the point, then west to Peggy's Cove. Doug's son Dan has joined us today for my last kayaking trip during our amazing tour. Canadians are such friendly and hospitable folk as they wave us off for the day.
It's there with you, Doug. Dan will lift it round.
Off now and heading south towards West Dover, passing an array of boat docks along our route. Strange heaps of rusting anchors and fishing equipment piled high on this island. West Dover Community Wharf. Fishing is obviously a huge thing for the locals here. Looking south left of the point towards Dover Island, with the smaller Simmons Island in front. The small privately owned Simmons Island with its large wooden lodge and domed glamping pods. The entire island and glamping pod business is currently for sale and could be yours for a cool $2.25 million Canadian. Rounding the point, we head west towards Indian Island and Polly Cove tucked in beyond. I know, I just can't help myself being close in to capture any movement and rebound off the rocks. Another great day with fabulous weather. We were very fortunate our entire time in Nova Scotia, considering we were entering their fall. This channel was funneling the slight swell from the exposed side between the islands, where it was lifting and breaking over a submerged rock shelf. A tricky one to try and ride the wave, as the shelf was dangerously close to the surface at this state of tide. It just caused the wave to rear up and break instantly, with little shoulder to get on.
I'll get it, Cindy.
Cindy did really well after a slam dunk over the head removed her hat. The infamous Peggy Cove's boat trip with its stupidly dangerous skipper, as we found to our disgust and horror later, when he ploughed straight through our group in steep Clopotus rebound as we rounded Peggy's Cove Point on our return. The exposed side of Polly's Cove entrance was producing some interesting conditions, so I needed to keep a close watch on Dan as he ventured too close to the rocks.
Watch it, Dan.
Despite Dan having a strong paddling stroke and doing remarkably well, this was probably only his 5th time on the water, and his enthusiasm for paddling off was giving me concern. This is a lovely stretch of coast with little channels and islands to weave our way through. A nice active sea, an interesting coastline with beautiful blue sky. This was a truly stunning little trip. More enjoyable little passageways and rocks to travel through. And Dan sprinting off into the distance again. With Peggy's Cove lighthouse now in full view, we could see the smooth granite headland and giant rounded boulders. Tourist hordes with ant-like shapes as they invaded the great rock headland, climbing over anything that got in their way for a better view or photograph.
Yeah, bit of tide.
A little tide pushing past the headland as it presumably flows in and out of St Margaret's Bay, further northwest of this point. We slowly entered the tiny narrow channel into Peggy's Cove with care, unlike the idiot boat skipper as he eagerly exited to take his punters for a whirlwind tour around the headland and back. What a thriving little fishing community this must have been years ago, with remnants of old sheds and shacks lining this lovely protected cove. We landed and hauled the kayaks up over the seaweed, making ourselves comfortable to enjoy lunch in the sun, before taking Doug's drone up for a spin and capture the aerial footage of the breathtaking views all round. The headland's polished granite reflecting the sun in a cloudless blue sky. We say goodbye to the locals as we see launch our kayaks back into the water. Carefully out into open sea once more and heading towards the headland. The wind had freshened with active sea conditions now, where it reflected waves back off the headland. It was at this point where the irresponsible boat trip skipper ploughed straight through the middle of our group, a dangerous act in calm conditions, let alone the now rebounding Clapotus waves.
Okay, Cindy. Just keep going. Come across the left.
This shocking behaviour really spooked the entire group. Caught off guard, my attentions and priorities turned towards group safety, which meant, unfortunately, I didn't have the peace of mind to put the camera in my mouth and film the whole incident. However, the details were passed to Transport Canada a few days later for them to investigate the incident. A little bit of a slog along this stretch as we stayed further out to avoid the shallow reefs. Views of our path travelling eastwards towards Polly Cove and Indian Island, top right of screen. Dan had got himself close inshore and disappeared behind a chain of small rocks and reefs, but no exit at its eastward end. So I went back to give cover as he returned to the entrance and back out through the break.
No way out. Yeah, I thought there was. Sounds nasty. Polly Cove.
We took a short break on reaching Polly Cove. Yeah, I'd committed a schoolboy error. The spare camera battery I'd packed was flat. Thankfully Doug kindly loaned me his camera to complete this trip video. Calmer water now, in behind Indian Island. Almost back to our right-hand turn point opposite Dover and Simmons Islands. It may be a gorgeous little island getaway, but unfortunately I don't have the $2.25 million to spare just now. Heading northwest in the lovely afternoon light towards West Dover Community Wharf.
When I give you back, I'll tell you about my HIV.
Yes, Doug is gonna need to sterilise his camera mouth mount after I've slobbered all over it. Ha ha ha. Well, back to our original launch point, and boy, what a terrific last day's kayaking in Nova Scotia. All thanks to Cindy and Doug. We love you both, guys, and can't wait to host your future trip to the UK. Subscribe and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Click the thumbnails for recommended viewing. Like, share and leave your comments. Thanks for watching.